All right, dear student. Yeah. So basically, you have been asking for some of the practice, papers for that. To be truthful, it's like we only received it quite late. In fact, was really on Tuesday. In fact, and there isn't any much time for me to actually prepare something like a mock format for you all to try. But as I share with you. I have actually provided you this notebook that you will see. So do try to access this using your own Gmail account because if you're using the school Gmail, you probably will be blocked because of some security issues. So if you are trying to go into this notebook, try to log in with your own email to access this notebook LM. Now, so I'm just sharing with you what you can get out of this so-called notebook LM. So this is what I'm sharing. So let's say, for instance, right now you are in this UI. So what you can do is, okay, let's say if I want to know what are the topics that will be tested in paper two, you can type in this so-called this browse prompts here asking for the pointers, okay, something like what are the topics tested for paper two. You can say, please list it nicely, okay? So let me share with you what this will be about. And if you notice, you just pull that out and the system itself will try to analyze the source files and trying to give you a very neat list of topics that are covered or that are accessed in your exams for paper two. So you can see that, okay, symmetry, line and rotational, okay, bounds and upper bounds, they have actually listed out very neatly on this, okay. Now, let's say, for instance, you are still unable to get too much information from this, you can do yourself a favor. You can actually go into the mind map over here on the right side. Okay, because we are using an AI mind map based on the sources. So I can click this and share with you what you will see over here. Okay. Now, what is this mind map on? Is it tries to simplify whatever that's been given. So if you click on this, you will notice that this is actually the general revisions that is has been provided for you. And there are a few things that you need to know. For instance, algebra, so you can study according to this categorization, right? So for numbers and finance, what do you need to know? You can click on this, okay, upper bounds, lower bounds, interest. So if you want to know what type of interest will be tested, you can click on this. Okay, you need to know your simple interest and your compound interest as well. So no shit, it is all in your exam. So telling you very, very truthfully is you will be tested on both of these interests. And so you can click on this yourself, right? Trying to understand what this is about. Right, so of course, if you have an issue with like the terms, like what exactly is a decay formula, you can also ask Notebook LM for that. So this is not an issue. So let's say if you are weak at the graphs and coordinates, you probably want to click on this, trying to understand what will be the type of graph question that will be asked. You can as well move on. Okay, so you will know that you will need to know linear and quadratic, qubit, and reciprocal. That's what has been given, and that's what you need to study. So please use this to your best benefits, okay? So for students who really want to learn, this is what I am sharing with you, right? And of course, you can also move on into developing the videos if you notice, but don't just click on this. I would like you to actually do some settings, for example. So because they ask you, do you want a very brief, bite-sized overview, or would you want a very comprehensive overview of these things? You see, so let me just try to share a little bit. It's like you just need to come over here and type what you want to learn For instance, if I want to learn more about graphs, I want a video on graphs. And notice just now I mentioned about this quadratic. So you can actually type it over here. I would like to, maybe for example, I would like to know more about reciprocal. Okay, I would like to know more about reciprocal graphs. Okay, and what type of question could be asked? Okay, so when you do like this, okay, and then you can actually go ahead and generate this. Okay, all right, so I'm not going to, do too much of this. I'm telling you that this is something that you can use to study. Sometimes instead of doing that solely from the book, you can be a little bit more active with this. There are a lot of so-called resources over here. You can actually create your own flashcards, come up with a data table, come up with some quiz to ask yourself, to test yourself whether you have understood completely the requirements. And of course, you can generate an audio overview also to actually listen to what is the lessons involved from this pointers. Okay, so I'll just put it here. I'll just stop it for the moment. And until I see you again, that is all from me. Mr. J signing off. Take good care. Bye.